Hey, surprise! We're early. We're actually on time, but
Yeah.
don't worry about that. Don't worry about what's going on in the background.
Sorry about the mix-up.
We're here. Hi. And we're here to tell you how to get the most out of Exodus Summit 2023. If you're watching this now and you have no idea what I'm talking about, you're probably watching us on YouTube. We are the co-founders of ExodUS Summit. I'm Rashida Dow. That's Stephanie Perry. Maybe we'll do more of a bio, an intro later. I don't know. I'm not the intro queen. But if you're watching this, we host our summit, ExodUS Summit, for Black women who want to move abroad and take sabbaticals every fall for the past 4 years. This is our 4th year coming up. And we're getting right to the point today. Today, we're talking about how to make sure that you maximize your investment in the summit, right? It's an investment in you. So how do you get the most out of it? So we're here with a list of things for you to think about, for you to do, to get ready, because every year some women hear from other women what they did and they're like, ooh, I should have done that. Like first on the list, it's not even on our list, which is why I'm gonna say it first right now before we even get anywhere. Make sure you have Monday off. If you ain't got Monday off, baby, Monday the 9th. This is October 6th through 9th. It is all online. You want to have Monday off. You don't want to be at work. Definitely. All right, Steph. Intros, what are we doing now?
So let's talk about the summit. I need to tell you that I had a root canal today. Okay, so in a few minutes, I'll be talking like a normal person. But right now, I do look funny and sound funny. Let's tell you what ExodUS Summit is for those of you who don't know. ExodUS Summit is a virtual summit, an online conference for Black women who want to plan a sabbatical or a career break, who want to move abroad, who want to bop around as a nomad, who want to do some, have some focused me time in the prime of their lives. ExodUS Summit is an online conference for you. It happens October 6th through 9th. We have sessions that are like speakers coming to teach you things with steps. We have some sessions that are speakers coming to give you a more of a keynote speech. We have time that's dance party time. We're having a dance party or two or four. We're having some small group salon time for some of the attendees. So that's what ExodUS Summit is. This is the 4th year that we've hosted ExodUS Summit, and it's a time for you to look at what you want for yourself and get it. Some of the sessions in ExodUS Summit this year are very detailed, very specific, right? Designed to give you a very specific win, right? We have sessions on decluttering, right? We have sessions on delegating your household responsibilities so you're not carrying more of the load. Sessions on how to get free time. Sessions on how to get more money on the job you already have. Sessions on how to get a job that supports the life that you want to live, right? So individually, ExodUS Summit sessions are very detailed and specific. Taken as a whole or taken as a group, ExodUS Summit is transformational. It's a weekend of transformation for Black women. It's October 6th through 9th, and tickets are at ExodUSSummit.com if you don't know that already.
Yay. Okay, so what's on our list of things people need to know about? What's the number 2 on the list, Steph?
So we're talking about how to get the most out of ExodUS Summit. How do you get the most out of it? Number 1, you have to buy a ticket. Okay, all right. You have to register for the summit. After ExodUS Summit ends every year, or during the summit, every year, women start reporting their successes, their wins, their testimonials, their, wins. And you don't want to be left out, right? You don't want to say, oh, I wish I played myself. Now I got to go watch the replays. I didn't get to get in the mix when it was happening. So number 1, buy a ticket. Let me drop the link in various places.
All right. The other thing is every year, and I need to talk about this in our Facebook group. We have a Facebook community in case you don't know. But every year in our Facebook group, we have women, because Facebook is a hater. Every year in the Facebook group, we have women who say, oh, I didn't know it was happening. I wish I had known. I would have come. And so we're doing everything we can to get the word out to people. And I know some people are still going to say the same thing, which is why we're here talking about this today. If you have questions, this is a great time to ask questions. If you have questions about whether you should get a ticket, you could ask them now. If you have questions about logistics for the event, you can ask them now. I think first, since Stephanie just talked about tickets, I want to talk to you about the 3 ticket types that are available on the website right now at ExodUSSummit.com. First ticket type I'm going to talk about is the All Access Pass. I think it's easier to explain like that. Nope, I'm going to talk about the Weekend Pass first. Sorry, I lied. Weekend Pass first. Okay, the Weekend Pass, you'll be able to see our core speakers. We will have speakers from 9 a.m. Eastern time. We have a little coffee chat at 8:30. A little, how you doing? A little wake up, let's get some caffeine in our bodies at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. Sorry, West Coast folks. I know. We're both on Mountain Time right now. So we're like, why did we do this?
We are going to suffer too. Okay.
We got to be camera ready, on camera, alert at 6:30 in the morning. So if you got to do it from your bed at 6:30 to watch, I feel you, but not that much, right? We got to be alert and talking at 6:30 a.m. for us. Okay. So from 8:30 a.m. Eastern time to 6 p.m. Nope. Let me look at the calendar, y'all, because I'm about to say some stuff that is not true. Until 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. Eastern time, we'll have until 5:30 p.m. Eastern time, we'll have speakers who walk you through pretty much how to do the things you want to do. And we'll talk more about our themes a little later. So 8:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m., we have our core speakers coming at you. We'll be talking about healthcare abroad, safety, decluttering before you go. Stephanie's going to talk about house sitting. We're going to talk about making more money at the job you have now, about using AI to get a remote job. All of these things and more, we're going to talk about Saturday, Sunday, Monday between 8:30 a.m. and 5:30 p.m. Eastern time. If you have the Weekend Pass, you'll also be able to attend a session on Friday that Octavia Rahim is going to lead. It's our rest session, and she is going to help you develop a rest practice, because a lot of times we think we're rested, or we think we know how to properly rest, but because so many of us are so wound up and so burned out to begin with, we don't really have great rest hygiene. And Octavia Rahim is going to show you how to build a great rest practice, and she's going to walk us through some practices that will help us as we try to rest in the future. So that is Friday. I told you about, that is 6:30. Nope. That is 7 p.m. Eastern time. The half an hour before that, Stephanie and I will be here to do a welcome. So each day there'll be a 30-minute welcome before we start the core sessions. On the Weekend Pass, you also get 1 month of replay. So you'll be able to watch these sessions for 1 month after that. On the Weekend Pass, you will also be able to attend a dance party. Cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Saturday and Sunday, we have dance parties planned. More details to come. On Monday, we have a wrap-up of the summit happening. This is 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. Eastern time. We have a wrap-up of the summit happening, but you'll hear from Stephanie and I, and we go through what happened, what's going on, et cetera, et cetera. I believe that is it for the Weekend Pass, right, Steph? I got that right?
The Weekend Pass, that's everything.
Okay.
And you get replays for 1 month.
Yes. Did I say something differently?
No, I didn't hear you say. I didn't hear you mention replays.
Okay, I said replay. I was like, did I say the wrong? It's 1 month. If I said something else, it's 1 month. All right, Steph, you want to take it away for the All Access?
Yeah, the difference between the Weekend Pass and the All Access Pass. Let's talk about it. First, the All Access Pass gets replays for 1 year. 1 year. So some of these sessions are more like workshops where you're coming in, you're taking notes, you're going to implement some stuff, and you're going to want to go back over it. So All Access Pass gets replays for 1 year. All Access Pass gets, instead of the dance party, or in addition to, but happening concurrently with the dance party, All Access Pass holders get to participate in some small group salons. You get to choose small group breakout rooms where you can do like a virtual meetup with other Exodus Summit women, right? You don't have to wait for an in-person meetup. If you missed your cities, or if you've been to your city's meetups and you want to meet some more women in Exodus Summit, with the All Access Pass, you'll get to come to some salons and meet some of the Exodus Summit women. Okay, that's with the All Access Pass. And then the third difference is that the All Access Pass holders get to attend the keynote sessions. Our keynote speakers, Tabitha Brown, Rachel Cargill, Dr. Joy from Therapy for Black Girls. I can't say the letter B right now. Okay? But you know her. These keynote sessions are for All Access Pass holders only. Okay? Plus the additional rest session with Octavia Rahim that's happening about a month after the summit. Okay? These are things that you need the All Access Pass to access.
Yes. So Sagittarius, I see your comment that the weekend pass currently has Octavia Rahim marked as no access. That would be for the second rest session, rest workshop, we'll call it, that is going to build on the first one. I just checked the schedule, and you should be seeing, because it says the weekend pass has it available on our site. So that's what you should be seeing. The first session on October 6th at 7 p.m. is available to everyone. The second one that builds on that in November is only available to All Access Pass holders. Okay, what else? We've talked about the salons, we talked about the keynote speakers, we talked about the 1 year replay, which people who've attended in the past will tell you is the difference maker, right? This next month, you might not have time to watch all these speakers or watch them. There's going to be ones you want to watch on repeat that you're not going to have time to watch on repeat. Even though the 1 month access is more generous than almost every other summit you will see around. We do build in time for you to watch the sessions, but to watch them for a year, you need the All Access Pass. Now, on the website, there's also a third option, which is getting the ticket you have now, All Access Pass. There's a bonus here. The All Access Pass you have now bundled with the replays from last year. The 2022 Move Abroad Money was our theme. 2022 replays that are Move Abroad Money. Those 20, you'll see women, if you're in the Exodus Summit Facebook group, you'll see women in our Facebook group tell you over and over and over again that watching the 2022 summit is what got them out the door. It got them out the door to a new country. It got them out the door to a sabbatical. We talked to Marissa this morning, who is taking a break right now. She moved abroad. She took a break and then she moved abroad. She's in Mexico now. She's in Guadalajara, and she's speaking at the summit. But the 2022 summit is what got her out of the door. It got her where she wants to be. If you want to take a break, but you don't know where to get the money from, if you want to move abroad, but you don't know what to do for money, the 2022 sessions are life changers. But there's more. There's more. The 2022 sessions on their own are $300. If you have the All Access Pass and you buy them, they're only $100. That's a $200 That's what, 66 or 67% discount? Yes, we're generous people. If you have the weekend pass and you want to also get the replays, you can get them. They are $150. So it kind of makes sense to upgrade to the weekend pass and get the all access. If you're going to get the replays from last year, you might as well get the all access pass as well, because it'll be cheaper that way. You're muted. It's the way to go. It truly is. It's the best deal you're going to find. I don't know what else to say. I will say October 10th, the price goes up. That discount is going away, and it's going. It's not the 10th? I saw your face. You're muted.
The next price increase is October 6th.
I'm sorry. The price for the replays goes up on the for 2022 replays goes up on the 10th. But the tickets for the all access pass tickets and the weekend pass tickets for this session go up on the 6th. So the bundle is going to go away October 6th, which, believe it or not, is like 9 days from now. I'm in denial because that means a lot of work to do. The bundle is going to go away on the 9th. Nope. The bundle is going to go away on the 6th. The all access and weekend pass ticket prices go up on the 6th. They don't go up in the evening when the session starts. They go up in the morning. And the price of the 2022 replays is going to go up on October 10th. Those are all, like, listen, I gave you a lot of information. It's a lot to remember. If you want them, buy them now. Buy them now. If you already have your tickets and you didn't get the bundle, it's okay. We make things easy. You can still buy them at the same prices I mentioned. There's an email in your inbox because Stephanie takes care of all of those things. It says something like how to upgrade. And so search for Exodus Summit upgrade. If you hit your inbox, search Exodus Summit upgrade, the email will come up. If you have a weekend pass, it will show you how to upgrade. How would they find out about the bundle? You sent an email Monday?
Yeah, the bundle email was called, I can tell you what the email was called.
Thank you.
So the how to upgrade email is how to upgrade from the weekend pass to the all access pass. And the email that went out about how to add on the bundle, it's called There's Money in This Email. The subject line is There's Money in This Email.
Okay. So you can also, is it just plain on the, no, you have to, if you didn't already have the bundle, you can't figure out how to buy it on the site.
No, you have to get the coupon from one of our emails.
Okay.
It's gone out a couple of different times, so it depends on how long ago you purchased it. You may have deleted the emails by now, but we'll resend everything. I'll send something to everyone who already has a ticket. We'll send another email out tomorrow. Now it won't go out until tomorrow with everything, how to upgrade and how to get the previous year's bundle, add on the bundle.
Listen, $100, $150, that's less than the people paid when they attended last year. It's the lowest price it's ever been. This is us trying to be generous with our community because people keep saying over and over again that it changed their lives. And if it's changing lives, we want y'all to have it.
Last day for this price is October 5th.
Yes, the last day. So you can buy these tickets at this price October 5th, but don't listen. Our day and our system that we use is based in London. So if you wait until midnight on October 5th, it's too late because it's not the system's time anymore, right? So what I'm trying to tell you guys is don't wait and miss a date or have there be any miscommunication, because if you miss the price, you could be mad at me, but right? Like you got to kind of own that one. We're telling you now, if you're going to get it now, because this is what to do. It's what to do. All right. What else do they need to know? I think we've covered tickets.
Okay. So the next thing you need to do to get the most out of this summit is look at the schedule. If you see some sessions that you know or can't miss for you, you need to get them on your calendar. Okay. Your ticket comes with all of the summit sessions that your ticket comes with, right? Mm-hmm. The weekend pass comes with all of the regular sessions, not the keynote. So you don't need to register individually for each talk. Okay, you're in, you have a seat. But if you want to make sure you don't miss a particular session, put it on your calendar. Make sure that you know what's happening on the schedule. If you're on the West Coast and the session is happening at 9 a.m. Eastern time, which is 6 a.m. your time, and you're not going to make it, put on the calendar when you're going to watch that session, right? Make sure that the sessions that you don't want to miss, you have them on your calendar. You have a scheduled time to watch them, whether it's when everybody else is watching them or on your own time.
Mm-hmm. Now, also on your calendar, mark the times you're going to take a break. There are breaks built into the calendar. Like we have an hour for lunch every day. We have an hour for food every day. It may not be our lunchtime, but maybe this East Coast, West Coast, I see why there was a beef now. Like the schedule drives me insane. But figure out the one, like if I am an introvert, I can have people talking to me online all day. I can't do it. If you can't do it either, tell yourself now which sessions you're not going to go to live, so you don't burn yourself out trying to watch everything all day long for 3 days. It's a lot. Some people are going to love it and they're not going to want to miss a thing. Some people are going to be like, I need to just close my eyes, right, and not do this. I need Octavia Rahim taught me about resting on Friday. I'm about to rest right now, right? We invite you to do that. Randy took Friday off work. Yes, girl, I see you. Know when you're going to watch them when you're going to know what you're going to watch. Know when you're going to take breaks. But you do not have to go into our site and do anything to get access to all the things, like Stephanie said before. I want to remind you, we get a lot of emails about like, I can't figure out how to add them to my calendar from the site. Okay. You don't have, like, you have access whether you do that or not. And that's not part of a customer service that we can handle right now. So just show up when you want to. You'll be able to see everything that your ticket is allotted. All right. Okay. Yes.
All right. Next, you want to plan your you want to plan what watching these sessions is going to look like for you. Plan your location. Where are you going to have some quiet space, quiet time? What are you going to eat, right? Make sure that you are approaching this weekend like you need to prepare for it and not just show up and see what happens. Okay. Mm-hmm. Come to this weekend. You paid for your ticket. You're registered. Now make sure that you get the most out of it by planning where you're going to watch your sessions, where your the other people who live in that house, where are they going to be while you're watching those sessions? Who's going to make sure that they're fed, not you, right? Who's going to make sure that they're fed, not you being the one who's going to make sure that they're fed, right? Who's going to make sure they get to their whatever they got to do that weekend?
Who's going to make sure you're fed, right? Mm-hmm. If no one in the house is going to be bringing you a tray for every meal you have, they don't need to be in the house. Or you need to be somewhere else where room service is going to bring you a tray, right? Like, and if there's no one else in the house, like me, except for the first summit, I was in my mom's house, but every other summit since then, I've been by myself. I make a food plan before the summit starts. I know where I'm getting food from. I know their hours. I know which days I'm going to which places. I know which breaks on the schedule I'm getting food. I know which breaks on the schedule I'm eating food. I know I'm never going to have coffee in the morning because, like I said, I start at 6:30 and I go. If you think you're going to want to see everything, make your plan now. Yeah. Make your plan now because you'll be mad. A lot of times we feel like because we have to be Superwoman so often in our life, we feel like, oh, no, it's fine. I can drive the kids to soccer practice and still, I'm obsessed with soccer after my last week in Canada. I can drive the kids to soccer practice and still watch it on the live. I'll go to my kids' baseball game and I'll still watch a session. Or I know I got to cook dinner or help them with homework, but you're putting yourself last because you know what's going to happen. Someone is going to say something and the comments are going to go wild and you're going to be like, wait, what did they say? I couldn't hear. Because my kid was asking me what 2 + 2 is. They don't need to know. On Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, they don't need to know that. Or somebody else needs to tell them. It's just, right? You can't find the remote. You can't tie a shoe. You can't kiss a boo-boo. If you want to maximize your attendance. I'm not saying you need to.
The most.
I'm saying that if you want to get the most out of it, you need to plan for your people being elsewhere. Or having another party who's like, I got them. I'm not going to ask you for nothing. I understand you. Like either you go away or we're going to go away or we're not going to bother you. Because if the little people are around, if the big people are around, right? If your teenager's like, hey, Ma, can I get some money for? Now you in an argument, right? Because they asked you for money 2 days ago and you're not paying attention to what Tabitha Brown said. Now how you look, right? Like, come on. That's not what you want for your life. It's not what you want. Listen, Auntie Lou said make a big stew or casserole you can eat off of. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Last year I went to one place, got a whole bunch of food and ate that for 3 days. Now, that doesn't sound like a great idea, but it's what a girl had to do because no one was bringing me food.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing this year from Mi Tierra. I know the restaurant.
Okay. All right.
I know what I'm ordering. Okay.
I already know what I'm ordering, where I'm ordering from, and I'm like, maybe I'll do 2 orders because it's real close, or maybe I'll do the same thing I did last year and get all of it on Friday before we start and eat it through Monday. That's what I did last year.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so Rashida already said to take your breaks. So the next thing you need to do to maximize your weekend, maximize this, is get your supplies ready. You need a notebook. You need a pen. You're going to need some sort of calculator, even if that's your phone. Octavia Rahim gave us a list of supplies. Oh, wait. That I haven't emailed that out to you yet. So this is the first time we'll be reading the actual list. She said for her session, which is Friday night. Sorry, I have a lot going on here.
Friday night at 7 p.m.
She
Eastern
says
time.
Bring a pillow, a journal, wear comfortable clothes, a blanket if you're not in the bed, or be in the bed if you are in the bed. And she's sending a playlist for you to have ready. You can listen to the playlist ahead of time, but also have the playlist ready in case we're going to do some listening to some things, to some sounds at the same time as a group.
Right. Octavia Rahim, you said journal and pen, right?
Journal.
You're going to want to, of all the sessions, I think this is the one that's going to be most introspective. I could be wrong, right? Who knows? Rachel Cargill might come out of the blue and hit us with some close your eyes and cry stuff. I don't know. I don't know what's happening. But I'm expecting Octavia Rahim's to be a moment where we need to be with ourselves. And she has said, you should be alone, right? Like them other people, even if we didn't say it for the other sessions, she specifically said that about her session. Because rest, as much as we may be able to rest with someone around us, rest is best when it's us and there's no external distractions, right? So that's what we're hoping for you. You see where I am right now? My couch is right there. I'm about to come on screen, introduce her, and then turn this up real high, turn this down up real high, and go lay on the couch while she does her talk. I'm going to have a blanket. My weighted blanket is always on my couch. My weighted blanket is on the couch. I'm going to have a pillow. I'll be out there resting with my journal, my notebook. I'll probably be like in pajamas resting. And then when she's over, if I show up after her session looking like I was sleeping or crying, that's my business, right? Like, it's okay.
Yeah. She said some of you, you're going to want to let this guide you into sleep for the night. It's going to be the end of it for you. For some of you, it's going to be the end of your day. So go ahead and prepare yourself. Put your pajamas on. Get in the bed, right? If you look on the calendar and you're like, okay, when that's over, it'll be bedtime for me, then make it bedtime. Start off as though it's going to be bedtime.
Some of y'all are in the comments giving gifts to the other women. Auntie Lou says, my notebook from Exodus 2022 became my move abroad prep notebook. Have a notebook just for this. You will take, if you're a note taker, you're going to take notes, right? I know you already know Stephanie's going to be here with her pen, ready to go. Kemi says she's buying a large computer monitor to move to my room and lock my door. Okay, I love that. Do what feels right for you in order to have the most transformative experience. Rose, we're talking about Exodus Summit 2023, which is an online event, October 6th through 9th. For more info, we'll catch you up as we go along, and you can rewatch the beginning of this if you need more deets.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what we got. The final way to get the most from the summit is to upgrade to the All Access Pass. If you have the weekend pass and you're feeling some type of way about not being able to see the keynote speakers, not being able to go to small group salons and meet some of the other women and have a virtual meetup or two, not being able to get a full year of replays, go ahead and upgrade. You can upgrade now. You can upgrade to the All Access Pass now. Look for an email called How to Upgrade or the email that you just got. I would if you're going to do it, you might as well do it in time for you to take advantage of all of the upgraded sessions. So you'll want to do it before we get to our first keynotes. No, before that, you'll want to do it before the first party.
Yes.
Because the dance party and salons are happening the first night on Saturday night. So you'll want to be upgraded before the salons on Saturday.
But by the time that happens, it's going to be a higher price than it is today. So we keep telling you. And on the morning of the 6th, some people are going to be like, I know about this price upgrade. How could you do this? Can I get the old price? And DJ Khaled said no. Right? Like he said no, you can't do that. The other thing, and I try to really be clear about where people have had issues in the past so that you won't have issues in the future. And this is me saying, I have heard a complaint and I'm not going to change nothing about the way we do things and to address the complaint, but I'm going to tell you so you don't make the same complaint.
Yourself.
After every summit, someone hits our inbox and is like, it's not fair. I bought the weekend pass, but I think I should have gotten everything that the all access pass got.
Yeah.
So I want a refund. Or so I'm very upset, or some kind of I bought the weekend pass. I understood what was in the weekend pass when I bought the weekend pass, but I don't like that. So I want everything that was in the all access pass. And I'm telling you now, that's not going to happen. So if you want what's in the all access pass, the only way to get it is to buy the all access pass.
Yeah.
Coming and talking to me crazy afterwards, you better hope Francis gets the email. Because Stephanie, last year, I think that was an email where I was like, I forgot Stephanie could be like that. She's very hard to make mad. I'm very hard to make mad. I'm very easy to irritate, very hard to anger. Stephanie is chill till she's not. And after she got not in some of them emails. Don't think that because you want steak, but you don't want to pay for steak, someone has to give you steak. That's not happening.
Yeah.
Unfortunately. It's just not. There's no words you can use to fight that.
No.
It's just not. We're telling you up front in all these videos all the time what it is and what it isn't.
We're modeling this for you, okay? This is how you set boundaries in your life. You tell people what it is, all right? And then they have to respect that, govern themselves accordingly, okay? All right.
And this is not to say the weekend pass does not have a lot of value. Auntie Lou says she bought the weekend pass, but because she's going to be busy preparing to leave. I know she said she have her ticket to Querétaro by the time the summit happens. I'm very proud of her. Very excited for her. The weekend pass has a ton of value, but there will be things you don't have access to. And if that is going to hurt your little heart, I promise you, showing up salty in the inbox is not the way. I promise you. So if you're okay with what's in the weekend pass, get the weekend pass. If you're not and you want what's in the all access pass, get the all access pass. I don't know what else to say about that.
Yes.
Right? It is what it is. Don't show up afterwards. It's the one complaint afterwards where I'm like, is this what you want? And it's really, I would say, probably the only one we get.
We have been collecting money from you guys, friends, so that you can gift tickets to Black women who would not otherwise be able to attend this year. And that is still happening.
Yes.
We have two different places where if you want to pool money together, two different places where you can do that. And I'm going to drop a couple of links. One is our Cash App, our $ Exodus Summit Cash App. The other one is PayPal. Our PayPal is Exodus Summit. They're easy to remember. Okay. Yeah. So that's happening. All right. Thank you very much for those of you who've already contributed to that.
Yes.
You don't have to contribute any specific amount of money. So we're putting together money to gift women weekend passes. but
Mhm.
you could do a full one or not. You could do $4, right?
Mhm.
Uh, okay. All right. Some of you have major exodus. Okay. If you've made your exodus, and this summit is not going to be, you like, whatever. I want somebody else to go. This would be a wonderful thing for you to do.
Yes. And this is something that our community started. They asked us. This is not something we started. Every year before we can even, this idea came to us because our community was like, how can we send women here? And then every year before we're even ready to select money, people are like, how can we give money? What do we do? And so we collect money for this. We buy the tickets at the lowest price the weekend passes were ever available for. This is only for women who would have no other way to afford to go, right? If it's like I could get my hair done or I could go to Exodus, that's not you, right? You could go, right? But if it's like I can't buy food and go to Exodus, go ahead and shoot us an email. But you don't have to explain anything. We do not need there's no application. We don't need a memo. The emails go to scholarships@exodussummit.com. We don't need a life story. We don't need nothing. Just send the email saying you would like a weekend pass. We're doing weekend passes only this year. We are not giving out all access passes or upgrading all access passes for people who have weekend passes. I think that covers it. Amina, I saw you in the comments. Anything else we need to say about scholarships? Bum, 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 bum.
Y'all may notice that Francis is not here because Francis is seeing Beyonce in just a few minutes. Okay. Francis is using her location freedom to
Beyonce. Yes. Yes. All right. Amina says we covered scholarships. Scholarships at ExodusSummit.com. We are waiting to collect more money before we figure out how many we have to give out. But let me make a decision and say that the money we have now, we're going to give away by Friday.
Okay.
You heard that, Amina? By Friday, we're going to give away the money. You'll get an email. I think I actually announced this before. I picked this date before. You'll get an announcement saying you'll get an email saying you have a ticket by Friday if we have a ticket for you. We will continue to collect money until Wednesday of next week. You think, Steph?
Sure.
Wednesday of next week, we'll continue to collect money, and whoever doesn't have a ticket by Friday, if we have more money, we'll give away more tickets by Wednesday. If we do not have money to give you a ticket by Wednesday, sorry. There's nothing else to do. It's just you ask, and do not send. We have been asked by our team to tell y'all not to send sob stories. Do not send. Just ask for a ticket.
No, yeah, we don't. No, it's not about that. It's not about who can give us the worst story, right?
No.
It's you would not otherwise be able to attend, and you want to attend.
That's it.
That's it. That's all That's all this community
Mm-hmm.
requires, to gift you a ticket. Remember, it's not a free ticket. It's not free.
Mm-mm.
It's been paid for by the women in this community.
Yes.
Who see how impactful and how valuable attending Exodus Summit has been for them, and they want to share that with other women.
If you know you're not going to be able to attend and you're not sure you're going to be able to watch the replays, let somebody else get that ticket, right? If you just want to watch one session, let somebody else get that ticket, right? We have more requests than money now, and I know we're going to get more. We get requests all the way through the summit. Like even on the third day, we're going to be asking for gifted tickets. So we will not be able to fulfill all the requests, but we will do what we can.
Yeah. So Sagittarius, if you don't need to watch on the same, it's easier to watch on the same device that you bought your ticket on, okay? Because then you just go to ExodusSummit.com while the sessions are happening. You should be already in. But if not, if you're on a different device, you'll just need to open up an email at the platform we use to host the summit. sends you an email the day of each session, the day of each session. So you'll have a link that in your inbox. Okay. So if you're on the same device, this is for everyone. If you're on the same device that you bought your ticket on, then when you go to ExodUSSummit.com, you should be in when the session starts. If you can go there now, but you're not going to see it. But once the summit starts, you'll see watch now at the top. Okay. But if you're on a different device, no problem. You'll need to go to your email the day that summit starts, and you'll see an email every morning. Our first session starts at 8:30. I'm not exactly sure what time in the morning they go out. I think we can set them for like 2 hours ahead of time or something. Every morning before the summit starts, you'll have an email with a link for you to get into the session. Okay, so those are the two ways. There's no password that you'll need to remember. There's no password you need to remember, none of that. Either use the same device, or if you're on a different device, go to your inbox, look for that link in your email. Okay, and that email comes out every day of the summit.
Yes.
So I need to double check what time the email goes out.
So yes, any device. The way you may have this, if you bought a ticket for someone else and you registered twice. So if you
couldn't this year.
You couldn't this year?
I turned that off.
All right. Because last year we had people who bought tickets for someone else and they tried to log in on both, and their computer was recognizing the other ticket, not theirs, and it's a lot. So that's not an issue anymore. Great. Good job, Stephanie.
Yeah, I turned that off. So if someone bought a ticket for someone else, they had to have given them the money, right? Cash out the money to buy them a ticket instead. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we were doing it. Oh, Raquel. Hi, friends. Okay, hi, y'all.
So on Friday, it starts at 6:30 p.m. Eastern time. The rest of the days, it starts at 8:30 a.m. Eastern time.
Schedule is at ExodUSSummit.com. The full schedule is up.
Yes.
You can see what's happening.
Let me see. What else do we need to make sure we say, Stephanie?
All right. So this is what we decided you need to do to get the most from the summit. You need to decide for yourself. Once you look at these sessions, what prep work you need to do to come in and get prepared. If you are interested in getting started house sitting, my session is not a Q&A about house sitting. My session is how to start house sitting. Okay. So if you have questions about house sitting ahead of time, I'm going to send you a prep video, like a Q&A prep video. So you need to look at the sessions and decide what you need to figure out before you come to a session. Seriously, if you see that there's a session on finding remote jobs, then there's some prep work you might want to do. You might want to look at your resume. You might want, now Libria is going to teach you a lot of new things, right? I wouldn't spend hours working on something because Libria is coming in to teach you how to use AI tools to do a remote job search. But you may want to do a job search on your own, see what your questions are. Come in, get your questions ready. If your session is, if the session that really jumps out at you on the summit is career breaks, then you need to come in with Rashida's doing a workshop on how to take a career break. You need to get your questions together. If you think your career break is going to be done by using your savings, you need to look at your money, right? Do the prep that you need to do so that during the session you can engage, be involved, ask your questions, and not be like, well, I don't know this, I don't know that, so I'm not ready to really fully take part in this session. Okay, so we said look at the schedule already, but seriously, look at the schedule with a critical eye. Look at the schedule as though this is a thing that you want to be prepped for, and then decide what prep you need to do for the most important sessions. Not every session is going to be like that for you, but for the most important sessions. If your main concern right now is safety, right, get some questions together about how to be safe in another place as a female traveler, a solo female traveler. So look at the summit sessions and decide what you need to do to be ready. Okay. Listen, we want you to get the most. Some people's lives every year change, right, from this summit. And so we want you to take it seriously because it might as well be yours. Might as well. Okay.
Now, Stephanie just said that, and I know that one of you got a little pang in your gut because you're not ready for your life to change, right? You're like, that sounds big and that sounds scary. We frequently talk about huge changes, right? Like, oh, she left her job, she left her city, she left her husband. It's my favorite one, right? And like went to go do something new. She went to go live a new life. But sometimes, and what we're talking about a lot in this year is she made a change that allows her to have more free time for herself in her home, right? She learned how to have a conversation that has gifted her the ability to delegate to her family in a way that reduces friction and still gets the work done, right? Like these are the things we're going to be talking about. These are the changes we're talking about, making big changes, but we're always also talking about making changes that can be made in place. You don't need to leave your job. Maybe you want to get more pay at the same job. Tina's going to talk to you about that, right? We're going to talk about getting more time in the home. We're going to talk about like breaking some of these generational curses, right? And like freeing ourselves from some of the baggage that has been passed down to us. So even if you're not ready for like the big change, don't think this means you can't attend. Know that you can make changes in place today while making plans for your big future changes, right? You don't have to be, it's not all big future changes and nothing else. It's also how to get more time freedom, location freedom, and money freedom in your life today.
That's right. So look at the schedule on ExodUSSummit.com. If you see one session that looks like this is what I need, that ticket is worth it, because every session in Exodus Summit is worth the ticket price, right? On its own. You go to ExodUSSummit.com and see if there's a session in there that you're like, oh, this is what I need, right? This is exactly what I've been looking for. Look at the schedule, look at the sessions. Some of the speakers' names are going to be like, oh, I know her. Okay, but don't look at the name, look at the session, right? Look at the schedule and decide if there's one session for you, then the ticket is worth it.
Okay, so the other thing to think about is I had it, I lost it. Okay. I was looking at comments. Oh, yes, there is still a session on decluttering and purging.
Yeah.
And I know what I was saying. If you look at the sessions, some of our OGs, some of the people who've been with us 4 summits deep are going to look at the summit and be like, I don't need any of that. But they're still showing up because there's something we haven't talked about, and that is the community. Yeah. The community of Black women that show up for this summit and who you will be in community with if you attend the summit. They are trailblazers. They are women who are out there. They're women who are doing their things. They're women who are making plans but haven't done it yet, but have followed a blueprint and can show you their work. That's it right there. These are women who show their work. You say, how did you do it? And then go be like, okay, so first what I did was I checked out this site, and then I did this, and then I did this. So even if you're like, I want this result, I want more time freedom, I want more location freedom, I want more money freedom, but I don't necessarily need any of these sessions, would you benefit from the community? Because like I said, a lot of these women are already out the door. They have the time freedom, they have the location freedom, they have the money freedom already. And they'll be here. They'll be here saying, hey, y'all, let's do this. Because it's a little bit like a family reunion, a little bit like a big group hug. And it is a very safe space for Black women to share, to dream, and to plan without anyone saying, you shouldn't do that. You won't be able to do that. Why would you want to do that? No, that's not. Exodus Summit is all like, yes, girl, I love that, right? And that's it's what we model for the women who come to Exodus Summit. It's what our speakers model, and it's what we want. We want from our community, and it's what they show up with every year. So also, if that's not you, if you're a hater, don't come. If you would like publicly hate on someone else's dream, don't come. If you're not a Black woman, hi friend, don't come. This is intentionally built to be a safe space for Black women. Right?
That's right. Okay.
Y'all gonna make me cry. 4 summits deep. Raven been with us since the beginning. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
All
Ask your questions before we go. Okay. If you don't have a ticket, okay, you have a question. I think, right? If you don't have a ticket, it's because you have a question. So you might as well go ahead and ask your question.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Rose, I saw that you said you were confused. What are you confused about? It's an online event, October 6th through 9th. You can see the schedule at ExodUSSummit.com. Tickets are available for sale on ExodUSSummit.com. It's all online, nothing in person. That's the deets, right? The schedule and our speakers are on the website.
Yeah. So Mary's asking which session is the decluttering session. It's called decluttering. Okay. I can look at the calendar, but it's called it really is called decluttering.
Kristen Ivy, I know it's on Saturday. It is 3:15 Eastern time on Saturday. Decluttering.
Kristen Ivy is one of the first Black Marie Kondo certified specialists. You know, like she's one of the first Black women specialized in the KonMari method, like certified in the KonMari method. So she's going to come in and it's okay, Rose. I don't think it's for you. I don't think it's for you. Okay. It's not for you. It's okay if it's not for you. So Kristen Ivy's decluttering session is from a woman this is what she does. Okay. She's her session is on decluttering to make room in your life for more, right? For more of the things that you do love in your life.
All right. And Monica Jordan. I reached financial and time freedom in 2018 and have been location dependent all year. I'm attending because I don't know everything. Yes. Also, like, it's my favorite time of year. It's like Christmas. This is my Christmas, right? Like it's like our Christmas, our Super Bowl, and like our most ridiculous therapy session all at once. Because Stephanie and I gonna go through it. But everyone will tell you the summit, life-changing, transformative, right? We might be crying in the background, but y'all gonna love it. That's what I know. That's what everyone who attends knows.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, we keep doing it because it's so wonderful.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we keep doing it. All right. Okay. So you're not asking questions. You got it. You know what the session. You know what the ticket differences are. You know when the summit is happening. You know how to get the most from the summit. Okay. All right.
Do not, honestly, like, I'm hoping we're very, very clear about this. Do not delay on buying your ticket because these prices are going to go up. The bundle is going to go away. Right? If you have any money to buy a ticket, buy your ticket because we're not going to give everyone who asked for a free ticket a free ticket. We just don't have enough money. It's not a free ticket, it's a gifted ticket.
Yeah.
It's a gifted ticket.
Yeah. So all access pass gets replaced for 1 year. Weekend pass gets replaced for 1 month. I'm doing this. 1 year or 1 month. Weekend pass, 1 month of replays. All access pass, 1 year of replays. Okay. So, and if you decide later, you can buy one and then upgrade, right? You can buy, if you do buy the weekend pass, you can upgrade to the all access pass if you decide that you want to do that. Just know the prices are going up. Okay.
Today is the lowest any of the prices we've talked about are going to be, starting on at the end of October 5th, in the afternoon, evening of October 5th, is when the prices start going up from where they are right now.
Yeah.
They're all going up at different times for different reasons. But if you make it past October 5th, the price will be higher than it is right now.
We have a new Amina M. Enough. Yes, you can get 2023, Exodus Summit 2023, and you can bundle in 2022 replays at a discounted price. Okay, when you go to ExodUSSummit.com, you'll see that. So the bundle for 2023 All Access Pass plus 1 year of replays for 2022 is $399 instead of $299. So for an extra $100, you can get the All Access Pass to this year plus a year of replays from last year.
Yes.
If you just want the weekend pass from this year, that is $129 plus 150 for a year of replays from last year. Okay, Exodus Summit 2022 was move abroad money. And so, yes, you can upgrade, you can bundle them together. They work really well together. Okay, they work really well. If you didn't get to implement if either you weren't at last year's summit, or you were, but you didn't get to implement anything, go ahead and get the bundle so that you can look at the sessions. You can look at what last year's sessions were and make sure that there's something there that you would want to spend your time and effort doing, right? A way that you want to make money. Or one of the sessions was on taxes for expats, which is also worth the price of the ticket, right? But I think most of the others were on making money. Go ahead and look at those sessions. And if those are worth it for you, that bundle is a good deal. That bundle means you get this year plus last year, a full year.
Yes. Just passing through, I just want to address your question real quick. It's the lawyer and me. Got to make sure we all on the same page. The extra $100 is to get the replays of Exodus Summit 2022. The theme was Move Abroad Money for 1 year with the all access pass for this year. So if you buy the bundle of it, it's $3.99 right now. You would get the all access replays from this year for a year, and you would get last year's all access. You get last year's replay for a year. There is no possibility of owning the videos for copyright reasons, et cetera, et cetera. You will never own any of these. It's not like there's no lifetime access to these. For our speakers, we have to have an end date. And so the end date is a year. The longest end date of any of this at any time is a year from when you purchase it. The longest possible. If you have the weekend pass, it's a month. If you have the weekend pass for this year, you could have a month for this year and a year's replay of last year if you buy the upgrade. There's all kinds of ways to mix and match it. I think we've walked through all of them. It's only going to get more confusing now. I just wanted to make sure you understood that there is no lifetime access or owning any of the videos, because that's not what contracts say. That's not what we just can't do that.
It might be clearer. It might be easier to understand when you go over to ExodusSummit.com. You'll see the 3 tickets side by side. You'll see what comes with each ticket, what's crossed out because it doesn't come with that ticket, and what's there. You'll see. And yes, you can upgrade. You can, if you bought the weekend pass, it's not too late to upgrade. Just understand that the price goes up on the 6th of October.
Yes, and you can still get the upgrade of 20. You can still get the bundle with 2022. Or add it on if you already bought your ticket at the price it is right now, whether you're a weekend pass holder or an all access pass holder. You can still get that until the evening of October 9th. When the summit ends, that bundle goes away, and the only way to get that will be to pay $300 for last year's replays.
That's right.
All right. I think we covered it. I can't talk about ticket prices anymore.
Oh, I know. I don't see any questions on Facebook, any new questions on Facebook.
Okay.
So I think we did do it. Okay, friends, we're excited. Okay, not even a week and a half away, and starting in a week and a half, we'll be in Exodus Summit. Exodus Summit season is a wonderful time, so we can't wait for you to be there with us.
One of our beautiful members mentioned that she got her job to pay for it as a continuing education kind of thing. They have some kind of learning thing, and Celeste, who's here now.
So that's right.
Can I say that? I'm so sorry. You said it in the Facebook group. Am I going to say it on YouTube? Celeste got her job to pay for it too. Sorry, girl, if I was supposed to say that. Let us know. I can take it out. My bad. But yeah, so we've had at least 2 members that we know of have their job pay for the all access pass. So that
I think it's okay. I think it was okay.
Okay, all right. Yes. So someone mentioned that they did it, and then Celeste was like, if you can do it, let me see if I can do it too. And she was watching one of these videos, wrote an email to somebody, and got it approved the next day. So if you're like, I want it, but I don't want to pay for it, and your job will pay for any kind of education type things, write the email. What do you have to lose? Right? Write the email. Let somebody tell your Black girlfriend in HR about it, right? And see, make sure she comes too. All right.
Okay. We
Yes.
appreciate you sharing. Thank you very much for sharing Exodus Summit out in the world with the people who you're supposed to share it with. Remember, Black women only. Thank you very much for doing that. You don't have to invite every Black woman you know to the Facebook community, but you can invite the women who you think would be interested. Okay? So invite someone else to the Facebook community, invite someone else to the summit. If you have your ticket to the summit, share it and let people know that you're coming.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
yeah. A wellness program. Yes, this is
Smart.
wellness.
That's
We're
very,
talking wellness. Yes,
very
get it
smart.
done, ladies. Um, yes, if you purchase the 2022 summit set, we're discounting the 2022 summit sessions now, so you can watch them before the summit starts. So yes, you will have access to watch them immediately, I believe, right?
Immediately. Yeah, you
Immediately.
get a couple emails like within 10 minutes. One of them is that if you've already purchased it, how to watch it.
Yes. And yes, the tax session from last year will still be relevant. There's no changes. Um, she's not talking about
She didn't do your taxes.
she's talking about like strategies more than like specific things, and she's not talking about other countries' residency programs at all that I remember. So yes. All right, I think that's it. I think we did it.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much, friends. Okay, we'll see you guys again on Friday. We talked to Aisha, who moved to Panama. Okay, we're live on Friday with Aisha about her move to Panama, about her family. I never can remember this word. Is it genealogy? It was not. That's not the word I'm thinking of. She did a family like genealogy search down there. So we're going to talk to Aisha about all things Panama because I really think that is where you should move to, friend. I don't know you, everybody. I don't know everybody here, but I'm pretty sure Panama might be the top
Ignore this
choice.
part.
Okay.
Ignore this
All
part
right.
of the video.
Okay. So we'll see you again Friday evening.
If you're still not sure if an Exodus Summit ticket is right for you, we did another video that is on this channel called
Should you buy a ticket?
Should You Buy a Ticket to Exodus Summit, where we go into more details about about the program itself. So I think that's it. I think that's all we got today.
Okay. I'm hitting the button. Bye.
Bye.